argues his organization receives no contribution from the state and it's therefore only accountable to church members and structures. Well, he joins us now in studio. Pastor Motsuneng, thank you very much for giving us your time. You are suing the CRL Commission. Talk to us why you are suing them, and have you already filed court papers?
CRL Commission, it's not a commission for the people. It has its own mission to divide the church, to destroy the body of Christ. There are many religions in this country with so many wrongs. They bring this grass issues and snakes, while sangomas are doing that, selling snake skins and feeding people with all the mutis, the trees and all.
Do sangomas do that?
Yes,
are
they
you certain
do.
about that?
Yes, I am.
Feed people
Go to Elof Street. Snake skins, you see, in their herbs. Some you'll find snake skin, different animals. They put that. Some of them, when a woman, I know the stories, when a woman needs to be pregnant, doesn't have children, they say, all right, the man put on his male organ, muti there, and say, let me help you there, put something and help you. There is a lot that is happening. And some of the things, that the way they use, people are cut by a kachwa and the blood comes out for healing, they put muti there. So when you look at this, pastors of grass, doom, and those, I see similarity, but I do not support the issue that in the name of God, where the bad smell, you know, because children will spray each other and they will harm themselves, and they will drink Dettol, because it's written there. They must find other methods, you know, that are not harmful. There I agree. But who knows if the companies of this made a deal with this man, you know, to say, okay, push our brand, because they are not saying anything.
Right.
So they are enjoying their free publicity. So the lawsuit that I'm doing is not in protecting the harmful religious practices. I'm saying let all people be judged the same who are doing harmful things. I'm saying she made a statement all over the medias that I'm selling pictures of heaven. I'm putting Christianity in a disrepute.
But did you not
I'm a false prophet. I've never done that. There is a PRO of Prophet Bushiri. He is the one who has created that Facebook. You know, you check.
Should you not be suing him then for peddling?
So it's his PRO. It's not him. Now the case has been opened. You know, right now they are busy with it, and it's 2 years now. We are waiting for that. So the commission went straight after that, even when I explained that I didn't do. So who is she protecting? Every time, and it was me, Pastor Chris, Prophet Khatebe, Bishop Zondo. They said we are going to be arrested. Pastor Chris took her to court, and the court gave a verdict that you overstepped your boundaries. Don't call his name. You are not supposed to call him. You are not supposed to claim even the bank and all those other things. Stay away from him. Now, why do they not talk about him? Because I took the money that I had and I renovated hostels. I built houses for the poor. That is not spoken about instead of going to court.
Let me ask you this question, Pastor. Are you suing using your own personal money, and how much are you suing for?
I had a short meeting yesterday with my legal teams. So this media thing, you know, I'm called left and right, and we couldn't do much. But next week, I'm going to issue a statement, because these very people, when we're in NN7, after that show, there's a white brother there who is a psychiatrist. I just want to open the case, but I don't know his name. I've asked this gentleman, the professor, what is the name? They swear at me. They said they were going to kill me. They're coming after me in front of the employees after that. So you can see, if they claim they are going to kill me and they are going to do this, and so this commission, it is really questionable.
Are you using,
there's no integrity.
Are you using your own money, or are you requesting your church members to contribute towards this?
What I said to the church, I said from next week Sunday, I'm giving them 9 weeks. I pray for them when they are sick. I'm all in all this mess because of them. There's a child, I said I'm not going to pray for people anymore, who had a rotten operation. It wouldn't heal for 3 weeks. I said I'm not going to do it. But God's power that is in me touched that girl. The water
so
that I blessed, God through me, and through this blessed water spray that and the name of Jesus, they are sealed, and there is a medical proof of that and the pictures, but no one is interested in seeing. So I say all those people who need services from me, and these people who die in the township that are buried by me, like this Wednesday I'll be burying 2 people who were killed. They are not members of my church. After this 9 weeks, I give them that. If they don't pay for this, I will pay for it if they don't. But I will not do it unless God instructs me, like you, and say, go and pray for that person.
It would seem
I will do it.
Someone listening to you.
I'm going on strike,
Pastor. Someone listening to you. Someone listening to you right now, Pastor. So someone listening to you right now, Pastor, is sitting there and thinking, but aren't you blackmailing these poor souls that you say you have saved to now give you money to fight your battles, whereas this is a God-given gift? And tell me something also. The ones that you have not really been able to successfully help, like, for example, Burning Clemeza, you prayed for him, but he's fired. Will you be asking for money from him?
No, I think you misunderstand here. This is not my family issue.
Right.
They say I put Christianity into disrepute.
Right.
They say charismatic churches are doing whatever. I'm saying if I'm not fake, if I am fake, they must be free. They must choose between Aluva and the churches. As it's not only me. I'm saying all Christians, they must wake up, because this is antichrist. It is targeting charismatic. There are churches who are making a lot of money, like Ray is living, the other house is 13 million, the other one is in Durban there, the church is beautiful. Where does he get the money? There are people who are putting the money there, and it's not an issue. But Mboro, who has given millions, built so many houses and renovating schools, and most of his wealth giving it, changing people's lives. These people, they must now stand. If they don't, it's not a problem. You can't force me.
Are you asking for money from Burning Clemeza, the former Hawks head?
Burning Clemeza came, I blessed him, and I said to him, if God permits, you will overcome. But if God has got other plans for you, because you can claim something, but at the end of the day, God says, I know the plans that I have for you. So it is God who decides and all that. But as an instrument, I must pay to be on TV. I must pay to be on radio to touch people's lives. And the government, yeah, you see here. In churches, when they die, their wife will be cast on the streets and they will have no life. So what is the government doing with the great work and the commission that pastors are doing? Don't look into few pastors who are blessed, financially. Look into the whole scope. When people die, they call pastors. When they get married, they get pastors. When they are sick, they get. Where did I get the money to come here?
But that's what puzzles me.
Now, you see, this clothes I'm wearing,
yes,
and the water you drank. Mboro called Minister Nomvula Mukonyani and Executive Mayor Mzwandile Masina, the water that you drank. They said, yes,
the one that I drank and bought.
When they said, the scientists, it will take 2 to 3 years for the rain to come. The prophet in South Africa said, 7 weeks from now, it will rain, and it rained. The mayor from Kwakwa Malutingapofu, when I saw it on TV, they said it will take 2 years. There was no water. I called them. He came all the way the same day. There's an evidence, even the pictures that show when I went 2 weeks later, again, there were clouds only where we were standing and it rained. Those are extraordinary miracles. If you're busy fighting mboro,
Pastor,
you are fighting God's cause.
Pastor, just as a last question to you, you're saying that you're going on a hunger strike. That's my understanding. Why are you going on a hunger strike? What is this going to help with?
I'm not going on a hunger strike. Let me.
I thought you were going on. Yes, you're going on a strike.
I'm having incredible 9. I was 49 years on April. Now, I have people who couldn't walk, who couldn't see. They were hit. You know, my children, I missed out. You see, my head here was hit with guns. I couldn't even eat ice cream with my children publicly. I couldn't even say, this is my son.
It was hit with guns, or were you shot at? Is that what you're saying?
They tried to shoot me. The guns jammed on me there and they hit me on my head. And some of my cars were shot at. For this cause, when people were killing each other, the gangs in Davidton, who intervened? It's mboro. Now in the hostels in Katlehong, when there were fights, who was called in? It's mboro. Right now in Durban, they have called, the Izindunas came all the way. They said, they were told by this one, this man is helping, is doing it. And you put your life at risk whenever there are fights and all that. But at the end of the day,
yes,
I'm called names and I'm blamed. So I say to people, if really I'm fought for doing good, because my picture, I'm lucky today, at least you didn't do it. When they see rats and all that, they put me there. Why don't they put houses? They put toilets of the schools. They put bursaries.
That you've done.
Yes, they put extraordinary. Right. I am against the degradation of the dignity of people in the name of religion.
All right, just finally, Pastor, and very briefly, my memory, I've just actually recalled that you also did grace the birthday party of the president of this country, Jacob Zuma. That was on the 12th of April
yes,
in Soweto. So I imagine you would have blessed his occasion there, or his event. Will you be asking him for money as well?
No, I was invited. President Jacob Zuma is still the president of the country.
Yes.
It is my duty as a prophet to pray for all leaders and to pray for him as the head. Because if I curse him, I'm not cursing him. I'm cursing the office. You see, it's not about just the person, the office he occupies. And that office should be respected. So I'm praying for him that God will guide him to lead things in a proper way, since there is a chaos. Julius Malema, by the way, interviewed him earlier, my commander-in-chief. When he started EFF, people were criticizing him and whatever. Pastors were afraid. I prayed for him and I blessed him, but you don't say, you speak of what faith, and then he got blessed.
Can we confine it to the president? You're saying that there's a lot of things going on around him right now. What do you believe is going to happen? Do you believe you can save him and guide him perhaps to lead better?
I believe president, there are changes that, he should have got support to make them earlier. Good advices, because they were not big things. Some things just to apologize, to say, you know what, no, I'm very apologetic. Let's fix this, and go forward.
What are some of the things you think he's done wrong?
Come again.
What is the one thing that you believe?
No, the issue of Nkandla, it didn't take the money personally, a lot of things. It will have just said when they spoke things and says, okay, I didn't see everything. Let's call who was involved in this and sit down with them and say, this is wrong. You do this. How do you pay? Whatever. And apologize and be apologetic and move forward. Because there are still more jobs that are needed, more poverty. We need more than standing in one thing. And I'm praying for him, because there has to be a change in this country. And not only I pray for all the parties and hence these wars that these politicians are doing among themselves is costing our country, and we cannot afford that.
All right. We thank you, Pastor, very much for your time. Pastor Basega Motoneng talking to us here about the issues that he says he'll be pursuing in court. Your weather is next.